This one is for all of you who've tried the getting things done system and failed. You've tried eating the frog. It hasn't worked. You've tried the 2-minute rule. You've tried all the systems and tools and tricks and productivity hacks, and they haven't worked. And you've gone back to the way that you've always done things. I'm going to share a time management system that works for my clients, and I call it flexible time blocking. Time blocking is one of those skills that people talk about. You may or may not have tried it. You may or may not know anything about it, but people kind of expect you to use. It's expected that you just pick it up and use it, but they don't really teach you. And so that's what I'm going to attempt to do here today. Um, so I want to start by saying when you block your time, I had a client once who blocked her entire day in 30-minute chunks. And she would get like halfway through the morning and something would have derailed her. And then the whole thing fell apart and she had no idea really how to pick back up again. 30-minute blocks is too short. When you think about blocking your day, I'm thinking like hour and a half chunks, um, an hour, 45 minutes, the minimum. Anything that is less than 45 minutes should come from a to-do list, a checklist of easy tasks. I can just get these things done really quickly. So anytime you encounter a block of time on your calendar that is less than 45 minutes, you can go to that checklist of easy tasks and kind of tick some of those off. But when you start to time block your day, I would recommend that you really play with somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, depending upon how challenging the task is. But first, I want you to set aside time every day to contemplate your schedule, to like take a look at your calendar and contemplate your calendar. So just pause for a few minutes each day and look at your calendar. What do you have coming up this week? What do you have coming up next week? And don't just breeze through it. Just pause for 5 to 7 minutes. Because as you reflect on your calendar, things are going to pop into your head. What are the steps that I need to do in order to meet the goal? And it helps you to find your priorities. So I know that I have this project coming up on this day. These are the steps that I need to take, and I can start to fill them in on the time blocks. So, number one, set aside time in your day to just be with your calendar for the next 1 or 2 weeks out. Then time block your day into hour and a half chunks, if possible. And then as you start to fill in the chunks, this is really important. Don't put hard things in every chunk. I will time block my day from morning until evening. It just really works well for my brain. But I only choose 1 or 2 hard things per day. You can't do hard things all day long in every block. For me, the hardest thing of my day today was creating this content for you. Whatever reason, writing the content and then presenting it on camera is an incredible challenge for me. So I built my entire day around this, writing the content and recording the video. And then the other chunks, easier activities went in. So things like meeting with clients is very easy for me. Sending emails, making some personal phone calls, doing some bookkeeping, all of that goes around it. So only 1 or 2 challenging things per day. And then at the end of the day, you have a closing routine. This can be at the end of your workday. It can be at the end of your life day after the kids are asleep and everything is kind of slowed down, where you just pause for a few minutes, maybe like 5, maybe 10, and you wrap things up for the day. Confirm that all the emails have been checked. You might consider what your priorities are for the next day. You might time block your day, close the tabs that you don't need, and just tell yourself, okay, I am done for the day. Once you've done that, you'll feel a lot of closure for the whole thing. And it will also give you time to move things around. So if for something came up and you weren't able to get to all the things on your list for today, you can move them ahead to the next day. This is what makes it flexible. There's room to move. So I have a client who had a goal of putting exercise into his schedule 3 times a week. And 3 times a week was perfect because stuff will ultimately come up and you might miss a day. And so instead of getting down on himself for having missed a day, there's room in that calendar to just pop it over to another day. Well, if I can't work out today, I will definitely get my workout in tomorrow. And it actually fits in this time block right here. And so you can just kind of move it around in your calendar. So allow for flexibility. Don't forget to schedule in time for food, time to walk the dog, time to do whatever the kids need, pick up and drop off for activities, all of those things, because you can miss those too as you're kind of plowing through your day. That is in a nutshell my flexible time blocking. Take some time to look at your calendar, blocks that are, I mean, ideally for me, an hour and a half long, no less than 45 minutes long, only 1 or 2 hard things per day, and leave some flexibility so that you can move things around. Don't forget to schedule taking care of yourself. If you need any help with this, please reach out.